guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review, an advanced review for the Red Band Society. And now this is a show I was super excited for when it was announced and when the trailers were released for Red Band Society in the beginning of the summer during the upfronts for television. So I've been super excited for the show. It's definitely been on the top of my list to watch, and I was super excited for the show to be released early, and it is released until Tuesday, and then it's not going to be on Hulu anymore, and it's going to wait until its official release in the end of September on Fox. So be sure to watch it now. Also, I want to ask you guys if you have any recommendations for fall TV shows you want me to review officially. Please tell me in the comments below. Either it could be this show or other shows. So, like, something I will be reviewing every week. Also, what show that might have been released early also. I know A to Z was released early. Selfie was, which I have a review on Selfie on Comic Frontline, which you should definitely check out, which will be annotated on this video. So, Selfie was released early. If there's other shows that are released early, please tell me in comments below if you want me to review it. Also, I'll be going to the Paley Center in the beginning of September, so before the TV shows are released, and they're gonna have ABC, the CW, and Fox the day I'm going. So if there's any shows from those networks you want me to review early, like Gotham, I definitely will be reviewing early in The Flash. Please tell me in comments below, and I'll try reviewing that show. But let's start talking about the Red Band Society. Again, this is a show that I was super excited for just because it looked really interesting. I think the whole being sick topic is being kind of popular in culture right now because of The Fault in Our Stars, and there's other shows like Chasing Life about it. So it's been a popular subject to talk about on television and movies, and again, probably because of The Fault in Our Stars, but there's obviously other movies that have done that in the past, and I personally have been loving Chasing Life on ABC Family. So for this is definitely a topic I really do like, and especially because there are teenagers that are unlikely to come together, that have to come together, and that's what the show's about. It's about this coma kid who's narrating the whole show, and he gets to see everything that's going around the hospital. It's a very expensive hospital. It's a children, I guess their children portion, and their cancer portion of this hospital is very popular. You can kind of tell that because it seems like they put a lot of money into it. It's not a normal hospital. It's definitely grander than that. And we get to see different characters come together, like the pothead and the popular girl and the preppy girl, or the really uptight person. So we get to see all these characters come together, and I really enjoyed that about this show. I knew I was going to enjoy that from the beginning, that these unusual people are coming together, and I really did like that. And I like that they're all coming for different reasons. One has an enlarged heart, one has eating disorder, so they are coming for different reasons. And I think the biggest thing about the show that I enjoyed was the tone. Now, we all know that the tone for these type of shows could be a little depressing, especially hospital shows, because it is about death, it is about being sick, but the way they do this, it's kind of a dramedy, and since it's on Fox, it reminded me a lot of Glee, but the better portion of Glee, because there's some drama in Glee, of course, but they had that comedy to it. And I think this show does that better than Glee, honestly. I know Glee did it pretty well with season 1 and some of their popular seasons, but obviously that kind of went down that show because even the fans are not enjoying Glee. But Red Band Society, I think they do it so well because they are balancing sad topics and, dramatic topics with this comedy element. I'm not saying you're laughing out loud, but it definitely lightens the mood of the show. So I think that's definitely a plus for the show. It does remind me a little bit too much of Glee, so I think it's going to have to step out of that shadow, and that's going to be important as the episodes go on, but I do like that aspect of the show, and it does make it somewhat different. Like Chasing Life, it's more of the melodramatic portion of that and the relationships, and this is about the relationship, but they do have that comedy element. Now let's talk about characters. I like the characters, but I think the biggest fault of the show was I didn't love any characters. No characters I'm like, yeah, that's definitely my favorite character. But I did enjoy all their company. I did like how they came as a group, and you could tell that their friendship is going to be a really cool thing to see and evolve as the show goes on. And Kara, I think, was a very interesting character because Kara is this superficial character, which we've seen 10,000 times, but I like that she didn't have a heart totally in this episode. It wasn't that, yeah, Kara didn't have a heart in the beginning of the episode, but she totally has a heart in the end. There's glimpses of that heart, and you can tell as the show goes on, it's not going to be a quick fix of her being nice. It's going to take a really long time for her to grow, and that's something I really liked about it, that you could really dig into who all these characters are. And you get enough information of all these characters to kind of care, but you know as the show goes on, you're going to learn even more about why you should like them. So I understand the pilot. I didn't love any character. I can't say which was my favorite, but I do enjoy that they're going to be friends, and again, the unlikely friendship. So yeah, honestly, I think it had enough drama, it had enough comedy, that I have to say this was a very solid pilot. It didn't blow me away, but it definitely caught my interest to say, hey, this is going to be a show I watch every week. I hope I won't miss. You know, this is definitely going to be a show that I watch every week. And maybe as the show continues and I do grow to like these characters, this will be a show that I can't miss on its time slot. And I really hope that's, that this show could be very popular. I think this could finally be a family show for Fox that they were looking for. That Glee kind of was in the beginning, but went off because of all the different storylines. But I think it's less of a teen drama and more of this could be a family show. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what demographic comes to this show. So for me, solid 4. I do recommend the show. Give it a try. I really liked it, and I think this could definitely be one of the top fall shows. Hopefully it will be, and I think I'm definitely going to be sticking with this. So hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Unknown, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Unknown and the Rant Situations, and don't forget to like my Facebook page, and don't forget to follow my page for my own comic book, like Father Like Daughter. The information for that is in the description below. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.